Let me catch my breath. Hi guys, welcome back to an episode of the Chemically Balanced Black Girl podcast. If you're new here, this podcast is a collection of visual and audio existential crisis by a chemically imbalanced black girl, who is me, and my name is Aria. Guys, welcome back to the show. I have just been feeling all the things these past couple months, and I'm really trying to get in the habit of recording myself and on my phone, not just on the big camera. Just trying to actually decide what kind of content I want to put out, because you guys know I always put myself in a rut with all of my social media pages. If it doesn't have anything to do, if it's not basically a clip of the podcast, I'm not going to post anything. And that's literally not how any content creator works. Like, they'll post videos of them talking about shit in their bed, in their bonnets, like they're just chilling in the bed around the house, just posting content, getting their face out there so people can recognize them, so that way when you do start seeing videos of them, you can be like, oh, I've seen that bitch before, what's she talking about? So that's what I'm trying to do. But it's so discouraging, because when I post my content, like my podcast clips, you know, it gets engagement. You know, people comment on it, people repost it, you know, and that's what I want. That's the only reason I post clips like that, because I want the engagement, obviously, and I want new people to find my podcast. But every time I post shit that has nothing to do with podcast clips, nobody engages with it. And I'm just like, okay, so you motherfuckers don't want to see me, so I'm about to be a recluse like I always been and just only do a podcast episode every 2 weeks. But it's not about y'all. It's about me, right? So even if nobody likes what I post about, I could post a video of me doing backflips outside of my backyard. Even if nobody likes it, I'm still going to post it like that, because it's not about y'all. It's about me and my comfortability and me getting myself into being an actual content creator. Like, I'm not even a content creator yet, because I only do this podcast shit like once every 3 weeks. Because I just don't like being on the internet that much. So I'm trying to change that about myself. I've been trying to change it since day one of this podcast, and I think I'm doing a pretty good job. Slow as fuck for sure, but I'm getting there. It's a real uncomfortability for me, so I'm proud of myself for even posting that video. I had on shorts and shit. I was like, I'm showing thighs and legs. It was just what I was wearing in the house. But, you know, usually I would have changed into like tights and a t-shirt, but I didn't. So that shows a little bit more of my comfortability with being on camera and putting myself online. So I'm trying, y'all. But guys, I really do, even the podcast, like every podcast episode I drop does not have to be 40-30 minutes. I can do like Simone. I don't know if you guys listen to A Black Girl's 20s, but my girl Simone be dropping like 15-minute episodes. She be eating in her podcast episode. She be like, girl, I'm just having lunch, but I had something on my mind. I just want to talk to you guys really quick. I need to start doing that. Like, I've already addressed that you guys are like my pocket besties. Some of you guys have, you know, shared experiences with me about your life that I've been through that you normally wouldn't tell a fucking stranger on the internet. You know what I mean? So we have this connection that I really like. And I just want you guys to, like, get to know me a little better. Like, my actual personality, not just my personality on camera. Because obviously when I'm on camera, I'm not code switch or anything like that, but I have some couth and decorum, you know, because I am on camera and there's going to be like people watching it. But, you know, there's a side of me that isn't like this, and I would like for you guys to see it too. I just have to not be scared to show it. Speaking of, hold on, I gotta address something. Speaking of you guys inboxing me, I love how not scared you guys are to like DM me about shit now. I remember when I first started this, not only was nobody listening to it, but nobody was like asking me questions. Nobody was like, you know, talking to me about the podcast. Now you motherfuckers don't care. You guys are all in the DMs, and I love it. But I want to address something. So last episode I put out got a lot of DMs, especially from a lot of people in aviation that I follow on my podcast page. A lot of people was like, girl, you hit the nail on the fucking head. Like, just thank you for saying that, da da da. But also, there was some misconstruction on the last part of the episode. I don't know. So you guys know, obviously you guys know all about my ex. I'm real comfortable with talking about it now. For you guys who missed a couple episodes, this was in the deep early episodes. My man who's not my man. He is a free man now. He is no longer my man. But in the last episode, I must have confused a bunch of you, because I thought I said my Valentine's Day resulted in a quote that this man told me at work. And some of you kind of made the connection that I meant with my ex. That's not what I was talking about, babe. That's not what I was talking about. But this girl DM'd me. She was like, oh, I know he didn't just go back to a man that don't give a fuck about you. And I said, and we would never. I said, what gave you that idea? Why would you say that? So I went and listened back to the episode, because I did very, very little editing on that episode. I talked for 45 minutes and I was like, upload it. Upload it. I don't care. I said, CapCut's not seeing this episode. I don't care. We're uploading it. I was like, so maybe I misspoke. Maybe I said something in there that made people think that I went backwards. We don't do that. So I just wanted to clear that up for you specifically. No. It was a nice Valentine's Day. And y'all, I don't know. Just to get into the first topic, because in the last episode I told you guys that sometimes in February I just like to stay quiet, get off the internet, like just be in my house, smoke a ton of weed, eat, work out, just watch and binge shows. Because I'm very testy in the month of February, because I start feeling like Harriet Tubman and Nat Turner. Like, I don't like to play with white people when it comes to shit like that, right? I'm not a hee ha ha jokey ass person when it comes to white people. I never have. I never will be. I never will be. And I've always known that about myself. Since I was like maybe 17, 15, February has always really been testy. And I grew up in Virginia Beach. So, you know, if anybody knows about Virginia Beach, you know them white people down there don't give a fuck. And neither shall I. But for some reason, my anger from February is carrying over into March. And I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. I'm just really angry. I'm just really angry. I don't know why. And I'm only angry at white people. But it's just like, every time black people are so forgiving and we're just like, oh, it's okay. It's all right. You cool. It's like, as a group, they do shit that just that just is wrong. And it's just like, why are y'all like this? And my poor people, some black people are just so forgiving, stick up for white people because they know a couple good ones. And it's just like, that's how I feel in the month of February. Like, I don't want to be, I don't want to see none of them. I don't want to be around none of them. I don't want to speak to none of them, because all I can see is my ancestors and your ancestors. And bitch, your ancestors had a one-up for a really long time. And it's making me mad. We don't get to do nothing back. All we got to do is act like that shit never happened. I saw a video of a girl post on TikTok. It's what made me want to have this conversation. Because for a long time, Elijah's sitting right there. You can ask. Sometimes I don't say how I feel on this podcast because I don't want to get canceled. So I saw this girl post on TikTok about how she doesn't date white men, and they were black people. There will never be a time where I'm offended by what white people say. I didn't heard it all, but black people were in the comments ripping this girl apart, and she was giving very overly valid points. You know, I don't want to have to guess if the motherfucker I'm interested in even likes black people, period. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's valid. That's first and foremost, that was it for me. I was like, you could have stopped right there. You could have stopped right there. Oh, I wonder, do he like black girls? Like, are we okay? Do you hear yourself? Okay. So the fact that she even had to keep going past that one, I was like, okay. But, you know, then she was like, then you have to worry about his family. You know what I'm saying? Smiling in your face, calling you a nigger behind your back. You know what I'm saying? His grandma, great grandma probably owned one of you. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to worry about that. The microaggressions, she don't want to have to worry about him saying shit that he don't know is racist, but she do. And now you got to teach him about some shit that he shouldn't say in a group of. I don't have to worry. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. And then there is a disconnect, because even though we are the same species, we're not the same at all. So there's some shit that black people do, say, and have that a white person would never understand. Now you have to go this whole relationship explaining your blackness to this motherfucker who has never even been in this situation. Or you're gonna have that white person who know down deep in his body that he black, and he gonna try to be the most stereotypical black nigga ever. And that's disrespectful as fuck, because you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, there's too many things that's gonna make me uncomfortable to even step into that world romantically, so I'd rather not. You know what? We're gonna change the subject. Because I don't want to offend you guys. I don't want to offend the black women who do date white men. I just need you to know. Okay? Okay. Next topic. Let's talk about my depression for a second. Because I feel like I haven't talked mental health with you guys in a long time, and this is the literal foundation of my podcast. So I want to talk to you guys about this a little bit. I think maybe a few episodes I told you guys that I had some feelings of suicide. Like I just wanted to cut it all off. And excuse me, I'm burping up a storm. I didn't even eat today. Sometimes, most of the times when I feel that way, it's because something triggered me. Or something happened and I'm just like, there's another layer on the wedding cake of why I shouldn't be alive. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's just another reason why I should have ended this shit, 5 years ago. There's another reason why I should have just sliced my fucking neck. So there's always something that triggers me. And for some reason, this most recent time, and I think it was about 2 months ago, I didn't have a trigger. I just woke up and I was like, I don't want to do this. Like, I don't want to do this anymore. Like, I don't want to wake up, take a shower, brush my teeth, work out, feed my cats, watch TV, go to work, I don't want to do this. Like, this life is exhausting. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't. And it's getting to a point where, it was getting to a point where it doesn't matter how good I'm looking because I'm working out. It doesn't matter how nice my house is coming together because I'm almost finished furnishing it. It doesn't matter how fun me and my cats are. It doesn't matter how good the TV's getting. It doesn't matter how good the anime is. I just found, like, this shit is exhausting. Like, I just don't want to be alive. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do this. It doesn't matter if I'm rich. It doesn't matter if I'm poor. This shit is getting old. You know what I'm saying? And I'm only 27. This shit is getting old, and I'm tired. I'm exhausted. It's repetitive. I'm jaded. I can't do it anymore. I don't want to. I didn't even ask to be here. You know what I'm saying? I'll shout that from the rooftops. I never asked to even be here. So to be stuck in this loop, and I have to do it because I need this roof over my head. My cats need to eat. Bitch, I need to eat. So I have to be stuck in this loop. I have to keep repeating myself. I have to keep waking up doing the same shit over and over. I'm trying to find hobbies and shit to fit in there in little places, because if not, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind, because I cannot keep doing the same shit every day. I can't. And I finally got out of that little spiral. It was making me cry, because I was just like, I don't know what I need. Like, I don't need anything. I just don't want to do it. Like, I want to do nothing. I don't want to breathe. I don't want to look. I don't want to hear. I don't want to feel. I just want to stop altogether. And that was hard, because I was just like, I don't want to kill myself, but I don't want to be alive at the same time. Like, getting over being suicidal, but still not wanting to be alive is something that I don't think a lot of people talk about. And it's something that I don't think a lot of people realize that they feel. It's like, I don't want to do this, but I don't want to do it to myself. You know what I'm saying? Before, when I was younger, I didn't give a fuck. I'd walk right into the middle of traffic. I was ready and willing to do it to myself. Now I don't want to. But I still don't want to be here. And it's just like, now I'm in this weird ass limbo. And what do I do about that? How can I fix myself? How can I fix that feeling of not wanting to be here? When no possession, no activity, no food, no feeling is going to make that go away. What the fuck do I do about that? How do I get that out? And bitch, I'm still not sure. I just said all of that like I was gonna have the key conclusion, and it was like, at the end of the day, I still don't know. I don't know. It comes and goes. And right now it's gone. Tomorrow it might come back. But I'm going to tell you what I did start doing to myself. And this isn't advice that I think you should take. It's just something that shut my brain up for the time being. And anytime I can get that, I'm grateful for it. Because my brain is loud as fuck. And she's a chatter. She loves to eat me up on a daily basis. So I have these thoughts in my head that make me feel like I'm a bad person, right? And these thoughts are going through my brain daily, right? And it's things that I feel bad about, and it's things that I'm embarrassed about. And my brain just keeps them on a fucking rotation. So I just started telling myself, so what? So who cares? And for me, it's working. Like I said, it's not advice, because I don't think it's good, and it may not work for anybody else. But I've just been, when I'm sitting in this stew of, you're fucking stupid, you don't know how to do shit, you idiot, so what? That's why your fucking face is ugly, and anytime anybody compliments you is below your chin. So what? You fucking went to an insane asylum, they shaved your fucking head because you're a fucking maniac, and you don't know how to shut the fuck up when you're too passionate about shit. You just keep on going and going and going and going and going, even when nobody want to hear that shit. So what? So what? So the fuck what? All this shit that my brain is telling me about myself that is trying to make me this bad, big ass, mean monster. So? But let me tell you what doing all that shit has brought out for me good. I promise you, nobody is gonna fuck with me. I promise you. Because I've already made it aware. I'm not afraid to go to jail, and I will take all 27 years of anger out on you. So I don't have to worry about nobody walking down on me. I don't have to worry about nobody stepping to me on no crazy shit, because I've made it aware what it's gonna be if you do. Now, in a dark spot, if I get got like women usually do, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about an actual issue, bitch. When people want passion, when people have to vent and they want to talk about something and they need somebody who's also passionate about that subject, or they want somebody to feed the energy back to them, I'm the bitch you call. I'm the bitch that gets other people riled up and excited. Not in a bad way, but just I'm the person that make you feel good about whatever the fuck you want to talk about. That's me. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of shit that, the things that my brain try to make me feel bad about, there's a lot of good shit that came out of that. So I just tell myself, so what? So what? If these are things that you can't change, or it's things that you've tried to change about yourself and you're just now realizing that you can't, so the fuck what? Try to make it good. Try to see the good trait that you can get out of that instead of focusing on the bad. Because we already know the bad is the bad. The bad been bad since you've been born, bitch. So what? So what? We already know. And everybody who knows you already know. The people who love you, in spite of that, already know. And they still choose to fuck with you. They still choose to be around you. So it's obviously not that bad. So what has been working? And, bitch, what do they be saying on TikTok? And the world kept spinning. Literally, this bitch spinning as we talking. So I just can't keep beating myself up about the same shit I've been beating myself up about. Because I'm going to drive myself crazy. And I feel like I don't want to be like 38 in the house by myself and I kill myself and nobody finds me until like 6 months later. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like that's my shit. I feel like I'm going towards that line and I don't want to. I have no problem with dying alone, but I don't want to be dead alone. I would want somebody to find me a little quickly before, Mr. Rigger sit in. Or before, my cats got to start fucking eating me for nutrients and shit. I would like somebody to find me. Never had a problem with dying alone. We all know that I have never wanted no damn kids. And the idea of marriage was just a short little romantic stunt I had. So I really never really wanted to get married either. I just had a little feeling with my ex. So I have been prepared to die alone since I was a kid. But bitch, I need a neighbor or somebody to come through the crib and be like, hey, you alright? That's all I want. So that so what shit has really been soothing and calming my mind, because I literally had no choice. I felt like if I didn't just say something to shut myself up, I was gonna like ram my head into a fucking wall just to like get it to stop. So if you're like me and you've had depression since you popped out the cooch, and your form of depression, whatever category you're on, if yours is the voice inside your head, try that so what shit. Just try it out. I'm not saying it'll work. I'm not saying you're gonna get this relapse of happiness and joyful experience. You're not. You know, it's just something to hush the brain up. Something to let the brain be quiet for a minute. And to me, that's worth it. Because this bitch, I told you. Yeah. So, if it works for you, you're welcome. If not, I'm sorry. And if you don't try it at all, next topic. But, guys, last episode I told you guys I've been really happy. And that's continuing. You know, I have to make sure I put my happiness and my depression in two different categories, because my depression isn't going to go away. I don't take medication for it. That was my choice. So it's always like right in my front pocket. It's never going to just be eviscerated. But I can still be happy with it. And I've been feeling great lately. My ass is getting a little bit fatter. That and from day one of this podcast, all I've been saying is that I want a fat ass. And you guys know I'm a certified personal trainer. I've been working out since I was probably 16, like every day of my life. And I'm not exaggerating. Even when I was a flight attendant, when I got to my layover, we going downstairs to that little gym for a hot 45 hour. And my body was just not giving the body that it should have been giving. Now, it's a nice body. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to say that I'm built like a jelly bean or nothing like that. Like, I'm built nicely. The ass is, and from the front, it looked like I may have some woo-woo back there, right? It looked like I got some woo-woo, because I got hips. And then when I turn around, it's like, this bitch, I don't know what's going on. But recently, I've been doing kickbacks. And I don't really like kickbacks because they make my sciatic act up more than they help my ass. But I've been doing them bent down instead of standing up. I've been seeing a little curvature, girl. Just a little bit. Nothing crazy. Oh, I drop Pochita every time I'm over here. Nothing big. Just a little something. And I like that. If this camera wasn't so close, I'd get up and show y'all, but I can't. And I don't want no huge ass. You know, I don't want nothing that's gonna make the toilet seat slide off. That's not what I'm asking for. I just want a little. No, I'm gonna tell y'all what I really want. I'm gonna be honest. Let me pick my Pochita up real quick. I have bottom ass, right? This is such a weird topic. I have the little cuff at the bottom, right? You know, the little. I got that. I got that all day long. That's actually all I got. It's the cup part. It's the separation from the back to the ass. That's what I don't have. My ass is actually just a continuation of my back. It's just one long back with a line going through it. It's disgusting. I hate it. Every time I look at myself naked, I'm like, yuck, you look disgusting. You need to do some good mornings or something, bitch. And I deadlift all the time. And I don't know what is wrong with my body. It just won't get that. I just can't have that. And that's all I want. I just want a little dent. That little part that you can sit a cup on. That's all I want, is just the top ass part. That's it. And I feel like I'm not asking for a lot. And I do the workouts. So everybody say, oh, you're not doing the weight hard enough. You're not doing it. I am. I don't know what it is about my DNA and genetics that just won't let me have a fat ass. But if we're being honest, I've said it before, if I did have a fat ass with the rest of my body to match, I probably wouldn't be as good of a person as I am now. So, you know, maybe that's just that. Maybe this is what I deserve. But I am still feeling really good. Mentally, I'm feeling good physically. I've been drinking a fuck ton of water. Oh my god, I got a new job. Guys, I'm surprised I didn't say that last episode. Anyway, I got a new job. Your girl is officially in the vet tech animal hospital world. My parents, so let me just tell y'all a story. This is gonna be a nothing episode again, guys. I just wanted y'all to see me, just to get used to seeing me again, just to put some clips out on TikTok. I got am I the asshole? I got an existential crisis that I need to get out on my phone. I'll probably save it for the next episode. I just missed y'all. I just wanted to get on here and say some shit. But everybody in my family wanted me to be a veterinarian really bad. I wanted to be a veterinarian really bad. I was going to go to George Mason. My parents were going to pay for my whole shit. Like, it was set in stone what my future was going to be. And then I started learning about being a flight attendant. And I was like, something's changing. And at the time, when I was like a preteen or a teenager, I was like, I don't think I want to be a veterinarian because every time I see an animal, it's going to be hurt and I'm going to have to fix it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to spend my job seeing hurt animals. I don't want to have to do euthanasia. I don't want to have to put stitches on a dog, or, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to see hurt animals. But now I think that's changing. Now I think I would want to help. Like, if anybody was going to help, bitch, I'm more than happy for it to be me. So I think my conscience, my mentality is changing on that. And I like that. Because I was dead set. I was like, why the fuck would I just want to go into work and see dead and hurt animals all day? Like, that sounds miserable. But now, coming from being a flight attendant and having that kind of cape on your back, like, I'm ready to save a bitch whenever I can. I think that carried over now to me wanting to do something else. Because I love to help. I love being the one to get asked for help. I love being in charge. I just love all that shit. So my mentality is definitely changing. And the place that I got this job at, they're paying for my vet tech schooling. So I was like, oh, bitch, I ain't gotta pay for nothing? Beautiful. So, you know, that's just 2 steps. It's just a couple steps up from me actually wanting to dive into that dedication of actually going to school to become a vet. So we'll see, because I don't know yet. But I think I'm comfortable with assisting, and then eventually I'll get tired of assisting and I'm like, bitch, I don't want to assist, I want to do. So that'll be interesting to see if I have that crossover. Girl, the pay raise is insane too. I was like, okay. I was like, yeah, I'm not making another drink again. I promise you. That bartender can kiss my black ass, the blackest part of my ass. I'd open my ass cheeks just to get to it too. Hell no. I said I won't make another margarita. I promise you I won't. So I'm really excited about that. We're going to clap up for me. What else? How are you guys doing? DM me and tell me what's going on. How is 2025 treating you? I hope you have some mental clarity. I hope that ass is getting fatter. Even if you're a guy. Women like guys with fat asses, okay? I don't know why. Thank you. See, Elijah, I thought you was about to disagree. He over there co-signing, my nigga. They do. We do. I like a good man thigh. I like a nice juicy man thigh. I like a good man arm, stomach, back. Like, you're supposed to have some meat on you. Well, I want to, oh, see, now my skinny king's gonna be insulted. I'm sorry. Let me just say, next topic, okay? So I'm not trying to offend nobody. What have I been doing lately? I've been going to the farmer's market, collecting record players for some reason. That's weird, and record players are not cheap, so my stupid ass is just spending $50 every week for nothing. And I got 3 records. I got that one, I got Channel Orange, and I got Off the Wall by Michael Jackson. That's it. So why do I have 3 record players? I don't know, but I do, because that's my thing now, I guess. Oh, I dyed my hair, which nobody better say anything, because I'm trying to try this like side part shit, because before I looked like this. I'm gonna show you. This is how it's, oh god, this is how it's regularly parted, and I look stupid. So we're gonna try this little side part, and I put extensions. I'm pretty sure I told you all this when I first got these. I put extensions over my locks so they can get a little longer. And the hair was already this color. I just found the color match in the beauty supply store, and I dyed, I'm dropping everything, and I dyed my hair to match it. So I don't know if you can tell, but I'll like lift my hair up so you can see my edges. It's like a gingery brown, I guess. And I really like it. I think I'm gonna keep it this color. I was scared because I thought this color was gonna clash with my skin tone. Because as much as I want to say that I'm dark skinned, bitch, I am not. And I was like, bitch, I am red brown. Like I'm exactly a ginger bitch. Like my skin is the color of ginger. So I thought it was gonna wash me out, but I don't think it does. So I like it. I think I'm gonna keep it this color. I was gonna go a little deep and dye my eyebrows this color too, and I was like, let's slow down, bitch. Let's get it on your scalp first, and then let's see how we like it. But I don't know. Yeah, that's all, guys. I just wanted to make a short video just to update you, and I wanted you guys to see me because I want to put out as much videos as possible. If you're listening on Apple or Spotify, please rate the show, give it a 5 stars. Just tell people who might be looking up the podcast what you like about it. Say, this bitch is unhinged. I don't know, it feels like a FaceTime call and I'm into that, or she talks about really cool topics that you don't hear often. Just you know, something to gas me up a little bit. If you're watching on YouTube, what's up? Make sure you like. If you're not subscribed to the podcast, please subscribe to our YouTube page. Yeah, guys, I'm definitely gonna start putting myself on social media more. You can guarantee that. So any video that you see come from CIBG podcast, just engage, like, comment, because I'm really trying to get my face known as a content creator. So I don't, even when I drop an audio episode, I don't think I'll put any clips out on social media. I'll probably just put a picture out that the episode is available, because I want you guys to see my face more than anything. My face. So you're gonna see a whole lot more. Be prepared to be sick of me. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.